All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to apostles and elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to y'all around the world that's teaching the truth. And shout out to you, serious Aqua. My name is Maya Ka'ala, Bun Gad with Chicago branch, a great millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. Black is a color, not a nationality. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Scattered abroad, speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any terrorist groups. We are not affiliated with any militant groups. We are not affiliated with any violent groups. We are not affiliated with any rioters. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. And right here, man, it's a good post from Facts World, and this right here says, the trainer replied, when they are very young and much smaller. Hold on. Let me go back to the first one. All right. So right here, this is a did you know? All right. It says, a gentleman was walking through an elephant camp and he spotted that the elephants were being kept in cages. Oh, hell, better use of chains. All that was holding them back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. As the man gazed upon the elephant, he was completely confused as why the elephants didn't just use their strength to break the rope and escape the camp. They could easily have done so, but instead they didn't try at all. Curious and want to know the answer, he asked the trainer nearby why the elephants would just stand there and never try to escape. The trainer replied, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them. And at their age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. No matter, it's right here, moral story, no matter how much the world tries to hold you back, always continue with the belief that what you want to achieve is possible. All right. And this elephant represents Israel. All right. From our perspective, man. Okay. So you go right here. And he said condition. All right. And this have like every captivity our people, man. Their condition, they go for the children. Why? Because you could groom the children up the way you want to. All right. Same thing with this what society is Babylon again. All right, America's called Babylon. In Revelations, Revelation 17, Revelation 18, Jeremiah 51. All right, so you go right here. It said Daniel chapter 1 verse 1. It said in the third year, right, because they take the attributes of Babylon. All right, Babylon is you go to Genesis chapter 11. All right. That's where Nimrod was in that area, stationed in that area. They say they all want to become, they all one people. All right. And they built the Tower of Babylon and Tower of Babel, that's where Babylon comes from. All right. There's one consent. Hey, Mosai didn't like it. He wanted them all together. Came down, sit the angels down to basically break that up. He confounded, basically make them speak different languages and stuff, But anyway, it says right here, it says Daniel chapter 1. And Babel means confusion, man. And then Babylon, that's where that melting pot comes set. Comset come from. You know, everybody become one person, leave your, just like you read in First Maccabees, um, what did the Edomites say? The ones that was going around and falsely parading themselves as the Greeks, because the original Greeks were jet fatted people. All right, now the pale ones that was going around saying the Greeks though wasn't original Greeks. All right, why you think you go First Maccabees chapter 1? It says the first over Greeks, the first to rule over Greeks. All right, basically he's the first foreigner who ruled over the Greeks. Alexander. I don't call him Alexander the Great. I call him Alexander the Lesser. You know, but anyway, it says right here, Daniel chapter 1 verse 1 says, in the third year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, to Jerusalem and besieged it. It said Daniel 1 and 2, and Yahweh gave Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, into his hand with part of the vessels of Most High, which he carried to the land of Shinar, to the house of his God, and he brought the vessels to the treasure of his house of his God. It said Daniel chapter 1 verse 3, the king spake unto Asaph, master of eunuchs, that he shall bring certain of the children of Israel of the king's seed and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, skillful in all wisdom, cunning in knowledge, understanding science. All right, what the science means. All right, let's go right here. All right, it says Mada. All right, Madai. All right, Madai. All right, so Madai. All right, so it says right here, Madai. All right, Madai. It said intelligence or conscious knowledge, science, thought. All right, Daniel did know science. He was, you know, Daniel was a knowledgeable man. All right, so go right here. 5, verse 5, it said the king appointed them. No, I'm gonna get right. I gotta get the rest of this. It says, children whom no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge and understanding science, and such had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, whom they might teach the learned in the tongue of the Chaldeans. The same thing that was going on back then is going on today, man. All right, and this is what Esau does. All right, this happened in all they what they do. Also, the Babylon captivity, the Grecian captivity, the Roman captivity, and this captivity. All right, what they do, they take the brightest and the young, all right, and group them to according to what they believe. All right, you go right here. You go what children are our future. All right, I'm just gonna type that in. And this is what Esau does. He takes these children and groom them up to see fit, basically, to keep his system, his false system, going on. All right, because Esau's system runs on deceit. All right. And you know, children are the future, man. Why you think Yahweh says in Deuteronomy 6, he says what? All right, because you get right here, the key point is whom they might teach the learning in the tongue of the Chaldeans. So they teach them their ways, their culture. All right, say the American way, the culture. All right, the tongue, their language. All right, so same thing here in America. We learning what the ways of the wicked, the ways of Edom. All right, he sipped his wine, man, his doctrine. That's mentioned in Revelation 18. All right, let's be drunk with his. Go right here. The same thing happened to our people when we came over here. All right, those that came over here, those that was already here and got conquered in the Northern Kingdom. All right, so-called natives of the Americas. All right. It says right here, Revelation 18:3, for all nations had drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. The merchants of the earth are waxed rich through her brothers, her delicacies. All right. All right. That's what happened to all the nations who drunk the wine. Was that her philosophy? All right. All right. And also that's the poison of the serpent, man. All right. It's doctrines. All right. So right here. And I'm trying to get that organizational one. In America, child prodigy. All right, you can spell it right here, prodigy. All right, it says a child prodigy defined in psychology. Well, psychology is also witchcraft. All right, it says research literature as a person under the age of 10 who produces meaningful output in some domain, the level of adult expert. In turn, wondercast sometimes used as a synonym for child prodigy predicate. All right, and this is what Esau does. All right. It says right here, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a child prodigy par excellence, playing songs on the harpsichord at 4 years old, composing simple music at the age of 5. This is our people. All right, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a Jake, so-called black man. There's a light. Countless child probably lose their entry area of talent, drop out. Others become expert areas adults. All right, you go right here. All right. It says Joey Alexander, most recent project being the news shows probably decided Young G. He clearly gets joy from playing jazz. You can see how he moves as he plays, how he talks. Maybe Joey will grow up to be the great jazz pianist. But many child prodigies cannot sustain their careers into adulthood. A major downside of being a prodigy is that everyone expects you to grow up to become a genius, but the skill of being a child prodigy is quite a different skill of being a creative genius. All right? Child prodigy master in adult domain that may already be invented, whereas perspective, drawing, mathematics, chess, tennis, music. On the other hand, adults we classify creative genius, individuals who invent or discover something new, something that changed their domain. Countless child prodigies who enter the area of talent and drop out. Others become expert in their areas. Adults, only a tiny few become creative adult geniuses. It is possible to predict which course life will take. Prodigy whose parents pushed them hard, who expect them to grow up to be stars, may come to the conclusion that being a prodigy was a curse. This is what happened to the tennis star Andre Agassi. Parents who relax and make it clear that being a prodigy does not define a child's future. I'm more likely to have a child who grows up to think being a prodigy was a good thing. Okay, but I'm trying to get it, but that was a good thing too. All right, and that's why and you can trust me. I bet he was groomed by, even though he's an Edomite, far as I know. All right, but anyway, the point is that he been groomed. Esau seen them, groomed them. All right, okay, yeah, this young man, this, and that. All right, and basically groomed them and everything, brainwashed them. You can't what to be one of the biggest stars, man. All right, you can't enter this entertainment industry, man, unless you go to Esau, man. All right, those facts. All right, same thing that was going happened with the late Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant gone. He paid his wages and sins. Used to beat him up, but just use his daughter for example. She'll be alive. He saw they be grooming her, man. Kobe Bryant was already in the system. All right, but All right, you see it right here. Gianna Bryant planned to carry on Kobe's basketball. All right. All right. See, if she would stay alive, she'd have carried the legacy of her father. All right. They'd have groomed her in the system. All right. Because Kobe was groomed in the system. All right. Going to run doing. The same thing with Jake could get into the politics and everything. What just recently happened and all right, let me get this right here. Poet at Biden's and let me see. Yeah, go right here. That everybody raving about this young lady right here. All right. What made Amanda Gorman poem so much better than other inaugural verse? Amanda 22, you know she's 22, she's still young. You know she's a grown woman, but you know she's still young. It's Amanda Gorman, 22, became the youngest poet to participate in the presidential inauguration on January 20th, the inaugural ceremony for Joe Biden. They said at the president's inauguration, important people in important outfits gather for something momentous. The transfer of power. When a poet gets invited to such events, it's not always clear how they country poet, especially a grand pronouncement, inaugural feels so starchy. It's hard to enjoy what even the best writers offer these other cases, such as the hurdle that the 20-year-old poet Amanda Gorman faced complete dismantle at Biden inauguration. All right, so everybody raving about this young lady, man. All right, you see all through the news and everything. All right. Now my mom said, mom like, oh, she like Maya Angelou. You know, mom old, man. Oh, this Maya Angelou. She said Maya Angelou is somebody else. All right. You don't think Esau gonna groom her, man? All right. You think they checking it out, analyzing her? How can they use her for their system? All right. From student at Howard, she might be being grooming right now. Right. That's why they interest our people that's into the academic side of I'm just using academic, but yeah, the educational side. All right, the professors, the lawyers, the politicians, etc. The military. All right, you go to the military, you see a lot of what? You see a lot of Gadites, so-called Native American. All right, you had they do it on the entertainment industry side, you know. All right, the actors, the singers, all right, the athletes. Okay, you know, but on the right hand side, you got what would you I would say? That's what he said right here. He said what he said right here, Deuteronomy 6:1 said, now these are the commandments, the statute, and the judgments which Yahweh your power command to teach you, that ye might do them in the land where you go possess it. Thou mayst fear Yahweh thy power to keep all statute commandments which I command thee, and thou and thy son and thy son's sons all the days of thy life, and that the days may be prolonged. All right. So that's why Yahweh was, you know, right here. All right. Obey God. Probably basically this chat about teaching your children laws, statute, commandments. All right. Go right here. I'm gonna go right here. It says, "Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our power is one." All right. Yeah. All right. All right. So right here it says, let me go right here. Go in Hebrew. All right. All right. So it said Yahweh Alahaya Akkad Yahweh. All right. So right here it said, thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and all thy soul and all thy might. All these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in the house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, when thou rise up. All right. So on the right hand side, this Yahweh says important to teach your children, man. All right, before they go walk according to his ways. Right. But see, on the left hand side, Esau wants your children to walk in his ways. You know. Let me get this right here. They always seeking Jake, man. All right, Black Pro. All right, they're always seeking our people. Because it says what we are what? Why they always seeking us? We are what? Gods. All right? Don't let nobody tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you're not gods. All right? Children of Most High. So I had said ye are gods. All you are children of Most High. We like basically your Yahwehs or little Yahwehshais. It said, but ye shall die like men and fall like one upright. I mean, in fleshly bodies, man, but we're still powers, man. We're gods. We're little Yahwehs or little Yahwehshais running around, man. All right, why you think when we first fell in Spain and Portugal in 1492, that they kept some of our people that was knowledgeable in masonry, leatherworking, metalworking. All right. They had knowledge of the plants and herbs. They had knowledge in agriculture and such, man. All right, because we was a very knowledgeable nation. We were knowledgeable in history. All right. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 7. All right, and this is why Esau got to keep us brainwashed and have us under his evil vibe, man, to keep this system, this Babylonian system going on. It says Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 7 said, for what nation there is so great who have Most High so nigh unto him as Yahweh powers in all things what we call upon him? And what nation there is so great that has statute and judgment so righteous as this law which I set before you this day? Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. All right. But anyway, right here. So what nation? We're a great nation, man. All right. This is why Esau got to constantly keep us under his spell. Right here. This northern kingdom, southern kingdom. All right. And nobody black, nobody Hispanic, nobody walking around skin black like these fonts are in Hispanic. Basically means Spanish, man. All right. All right. People ain't Spanish. All right. They're Israelites from the northern kingdom. All right. It says right here, it says, all right. It says, I've been in the field of gift education more than 20 years and had come across my share of geniuses and prodigies. These terms are often used interchangeably, but they are important in subtle nuisance. While both are rare, perhaps less than 1% of the population, genius offers refers to intellectual academic endeavors, while prodigy refers to talent and creativity. But being a child prodigy is both a blessing and a curse. The fruit of success gives certain benefit society. See that? The fruits of such certain gifts benefit society. Who's society? Esau. Who's ruling this earth right now? Esau. All right, and not no Japhet. All right, no Job 9:24. It says what? It says, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the just there. If not, where and who is he Who has control of the earth? Who have a heavy influence on earth? The so-called white man. All right, he come to face the judge with the judges, the Israelites in the Bible. All right, he do that with iconoclasm, breaking our images, breaking the image of the so-called Negro images all throughout Europe, breaking the images of the so-called Native American, all right, the North over here in the Americas, man. All right, basically whitewashing them. All right, who the everybody wants to be. They want to be like Esau. All right, that's how you know who got control of the earth. What's this? Skin bleaching. All right, why this is this? All right, so it's a reality of skin bleaching. It says the reality of skin bleaching and the history behind it. Skin bleaching, aka after use substances, mixtures, or treatments to physically lighten one's skin tone, has been around for a long time. It's developed into a billion-dollar international industry. All right. However, the way the Western media report on this topic feel problematic. We often hear skin bleaching happening in Ghana. That's where the Israelites are. The Caribbean, where the Israelites are. Ghana and Caribbean was with Benjamin and Judah, Levi. Right. When Ghana and the Caribbean, you got what? You had Benjamin. You know, talking about the Southern Kingdom. All right. Then in the Caribbean, you got what? You got Ephraim. You got Manasseh. All right. Then you had some Gadites that was taken over there. Yet it's widely practiced everywhere, including the United States, Southeast Asia, where our people at, all right, in India, all right. Well, also our people at, you know. But I'm not talking about Elon, the EC, I'm talking about people among them, all right. The act of lightening one's skin goes beyond the physical effect, also be incredibly detrimental to one's self-confidence and mental health. Just as Senegalese supermodel Kaduya Diop, who shared with Birdie that for years she hated her skin color because she was so dark. Why is that? All right, I'll tell you right here. All right, this how you know who got control of the earth, man. Right here it says what? Caesar. I'm just gonna put Jebus in there. All right, Jebus. That's what we call him, you know. All right, this right here. This responsible for that. Why she hate herself. This right images like this. All right, this is why she hate herself. Because she want to be like this. Another thing you see growing up, you see what though? Blonde hair, pale skin, supermodels, little skinny girls. All right, we eat carrots for lunch and dinner, lunch for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right, this all. All right, this is how you know who rules the earth. And this image fault. This is Caesar Borgia. This is not Yahushua. It's not our prince Yahushua. Yahushua was a dark-skinned man. All right, dark brown man from the tribe of Judah. All right, our skin isn't black, we're brown skinned, man. So-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans are brown skinned. All right. This is a true image. This is what how should I look like. If you see him, this we don't worship him. All right, but I mean we don't worship as Yahweh, all right. But we do acknowledge him, all right. We do acknowledge him that way. That's we do a scripture worship, all right, being we acknowledge him for what he did for our nation. All right, we worship Yahweh. But this is how, all right. You see how shot this way he just could describe him. All right, this is a true image. All right. All right, this right here, false image. All right. So all right, so they always seeking Israelites to keep keep their system going on. It's and they only pick certain people who they want. All right. Same thing happened. Martin Luther King was groomed, man. Most all these famous people and stuff, they was groomed, man. They had connections with secret societies and certain sororities, fraternities, and all this stuff, man. All right. These people just didn't pop up all of a sudden, man. They was groomed into it, man. Searching for talent. In what do you think Whitney Houston song "Children of Future"? It wasn't Esau just didn't have a heart all of a sudden and say, "What about the poor children of the future?" Esau don't give a damn about children. He just use them for the system. All right, you say children of the future. What the children for? What Esau's future? All right, he wasn't talking about loving the whole world and save the whole world and everything. All right. I'm trying to look for something pop up anyway. Go to let's see, Serena, her sister. All right, Serena, the Williams sister. One day they were young, they was being groomed for the system, man. All right. You see right here, it's American. Everything say American, they've been into the system, right? It says Serena Jamaica Williams is an American professional tennis player, the former world #1 in women's singles. She has won 23 Grand Slam titles. All right, I'm gonna skip all that. All right. It said early life. Williams born in Saginaw, Michigan. Oracle Price and Richard Williams is the youngest of the Price 5 daughters, half sister Yatune Landry, each a Price full older sister Venus. She also had at least 7 paternal half siblings. When the children were young, the family moved to Compton, California, where Williams started playing tennis at age 4. Her father homeschooled Serena, her sister Venus, while he and subsequently her mother had been official coaches. Other mentors helped her learn the game, including Richard Williams, a Compton man who shared her father's name. Will go on to found the Venus and Serena Williams Tennis Tour Academy. What do you think it's set up for, man? All right. What do you think with the Esau, he gonna groom the children? Now I'm not saying he set up to be them to that thing to groom up, but what do you think Esau gonna look at, man? All right, this what they were young. You get them young, man. All right, just like the Babylon king did to Daniel and his brothers, man. It's like brother, man. All right, this is what Esau does, man. All right, they've been conditioned. All right. All right. That's what he does, man. That's why, people, they've been brainwashed. They think the Democrats are the good guys, Republicans are the bad guys. The brother just put up a video, GMS Watchmen, and you can see our people, man. Let me get this video. He said the elephant, if he could break, he could easily break the shoelace, man. All right, it wasn't a heavy chain; it was a shoelace holding him. About, he said. Slop, let me get this right here. Watch. Yeah, right here. Now watch. Watch this. Watch out.
Pandemic as one nation. But joy cometh. Come on, Joe. We will get through this. We gonna get through this together, y'all.
And you see the scriptures right here. It says, "It's Israel," Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 4. "It's Israel's servant, see a homeborn slave. Why is he spoiled?" My Hosea 4:6. "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." It says right here, Isaiah chapter 1, "With the ox know his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people do not consider," man. And this all fits you so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native Americans, man. All right, you destroyed, man. You in a low state. All right, and you want to trust in oppression, man. That's gonna be your destruction. That's what's going on right now, man. All right, trust in oppression. All right. It says Psalm 62:10, "Trust not in oppression, become not vain, and robbery, riches increase, set not your heart upon them." All right, don't trust the system. All right, you see it right here, man. Watch this.
I'm a field Negro. The masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble. They say the government is in trouble. Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say our astronauts. They won't even let him near the plant. And our astronauts, our Navy. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro.
See that? All right. Let me show you another example, man. Guys, wait on. This right here.
What's happening, people? Today is January the 19th. I just received my COVID vaccination, the first dose from Moderna, and no side effects. I feel absolutely normal. In fact, I'm going to work out. Just wanted to put that out there for people that were concerned about the side effects and, all the stuff that we hear out there. But I'm going to be monitoring my progress for the next 28 days because I have to wait 28 days to get the second dose of the vaccination. So for 28 days on my Instagram, which is Black Panther Seher, that's BLAKPANTHASERER. On Instagram, you will be seeing a update from me on my progress. Peace. Here and left is the preferred arm. Mr. Williams. What's the phrase for that? What is that like? Is that tag air, NTA? That's been over soy. Soy? Are you guys falling under tag air for this? Yeah. Yes, it falls under tag air. So I know soy, I guess, but for this, it's a tag air. Okay. I just have to report numbers by the major transcripts, which are next up. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you did that. So many.
All right. So they're supposed to be these so-called black power individuals. Black. All right. You see all this fits CK Paul. Great demonstration, lead example. Big up, brother Panther. Awesome. Protect yourself, protect others. Great way to lead by example. These are the people that scoff at the Israelites. All right. All right. These are Linda Zachary. All right. These some of the people that some of them that scoff at us, man. All right. And this right here, so they'll kill us. All right. This is Unk channel. All right, the one that's it right there. All right. This guy. All right. He's supposed to be pro-black or so pan-African. And this one, it was like a year or 2 years ago, he said he don't want to go to Africa, man. But sure, he phony, man. All right, and I believe this guy in my head took a bag or something, man. He pushing this thing so hard on our people, man. All right. And then he'll get mad if you don't agree that we come from some, if you don't agree we come from some, he'll get mad if you don't agree. You get frustrated if you don't agree we come from some damn monkeys, man. All right. This is how Esau destroyed his man, man. He been conditioned. All right, but I'm gonna end this, and we've been edified, and shalom.